Jesus Christ, no! 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 It's another sunny hot day today, September 4, 2020. Although I can't see the islands, the silhouette of the islands of Bohol. But it's like this yesterday. It's sunny, but there's a gloomy sky that stuff the sun that continue to be so hot. But it's a bit cooler today, windy. Yesterday was really hot. So I'm gonna check now on the boys what they have done so far for today and then give you an update on it. This is so far what they've done this morning, but me and Junelle was discussing about why don't we just put the door like I said, and then the door can help hold the blocks or the pour from the top because it's made of metal frame. It can be inserted when they pull that rebar across. They can be inserted on the side of the window to hold it together, and it will be easier to, so the metal frame itself will help hold any frame that they're gonna put on top of it, on the beam, because it will clean up anyway and then still be painted. Pwede siya ipa-center dong kay mag kay aron makuptan siya ng duha mga rebar. You can put it in the center because those rebars can be folded up and can hold those babaw. Kuha ang tubo. Because the lowest I'll get the pipe. So where's the pipe? To fold it. But you know what I mean? That it will help hold the muck on the top. And it doesn't matter if it's get dirty. It's a metal frame. It will help hold the actual structures on top of it. So we will now insert the metal frame like I have suggested, that it will help support the muck up there. Like if they're gonna put a frame or something, it will help support it. And that's the reason why I have a metal frame. Go. Insert.
Ilang ailan lagi kawit ha. Kay nasampak na mara dire ni gunit na ni. Hibat ni. Ha? Hibat. Ay kasi gabi. Tuntunan na to.
Tuntunan na ro as.
Gamit sa tuntunog linsa.
So you just square it up. That's all that's needed. Sakto na. So we're trying to check on the squareness of the how they install it, and it seems like Junelle seems to know because right on the top it's square.
Ayaw.
Gusto na gamay niya.
Ayaw.
Magbuot ka man.
Ano na? Ni dato papakan ng masanlaw man na.
Nagbiyaan. So you can see they have inserted the rebars on the side of the where there's a holder on the side of the window case. Like that. And then we will put muck on it now to hold it in place.
Martilyo ko na pa. Try.
Leonardo.
Harap. Di ko na, pati. Ito sa martilyo na pati. Masa. Masa na.
They are now trying to fill up the side with muck just to hold it in place. Although the bottom muck will be enough to hold it in place, but they will just doing it for just to harden it up quickly. Although the rebars itself is holding it together now.
Lipot lang palang dito ni mong plywood ang tapan niya. Imong gisukot.
Baliado, tuloy, baliado mo.
Ni ba? Para hapak kay hapak lang. Tadi na namulapos.
Baliado.
So that's what I mean, that they need to insert the windows because it's a steel casement and it will help hold the beam on the top, because they are now going, the next file on that one will be the top beam, header beam. So the actual casement window itself will help hold the beam on top. Easier for them to lay it in than keeping it gap. So I could imagine the storeroom with the windows in. And as well, that what I want is it will be holding on to the rebars itself. In the actual window, rebars will be inserted on the actual frame of the casement. So all I have to do now is just to buy the 1/8 glass and stick it on there, and that's then paint it white first with metal enamel paint, and then that's it. It's okay to go. Makes the jobs faster.
What do you think of your room then?
I love it. I'm getting excited now. I got my storeroom that I want, that I could empty all the storerooms inside the house.
Yeah. But I was thinking it's actually, in my opinion, it's a little bit of a waste, because it'd make a great koi carp filter house, and I could dig up all these orchids and put me koi carp pond here. I wouldn't have to walk across the road.
You're getting me speechless. Look, if they can see me, how shocked I am. Jesus Christ, no! No, no! I need a storeroom.
So that's a no-goer then.
No, please, no.
See how I'm treated? You know, you always get what you want.
Because I'm the one organizing it. Because if it's you, they can't work today, you know. But because it's me who need the storeroom, everything stopped. Just concentrate on this to make it finish.
When are you going to put the beam on?
When they are finished, they're gonna put the beam now
Oh.
before they go. So by Monday, when they pour the floor, they might even pour the beam.
You want to get the welder over to measure up?
Yeah, he will come here on Sunday. I think he'll install the gate.
Oh, you got a gate?
Yeah.
How deep, if you work out how high the beam's going to be, you can then sort all the metal rafters.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him to.
But it seems a waste to me. It's lovely koi carp.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that anymore because you're not gonna have it.
Yeah, I know it's a no-goer, but just imagine, took that window out, put in a glass door right down to the bottom, right? I could walk out here right under my koi carp pond with all my filters at the back.
You can say what you want. It's not gonna happen.
50 grand.
No, it's not gonna happen.
100 grand.
No.
Alright, I ain't gonna
No, because I don't want that, people. I will not organize it.
I'll stay I'll stay over in Little England.
Yep, that's it. It's a no-goer. Jurel has separated all the garden soil from the diggings that we done there on the trench. He placed it there on the ficus base. So I'm carrying it down to my daughter's garden because I'm sorting her garden as well with the new plants that was given to me that I also bought from that place. So I'm just using this pot. There's no hole on this one. I'm carrying it down because, you know, her garden is on the bottom, not the basement, because, you know, our bedrooms is on the underground side. You know, it's, you know, like the side of the hill, and then the bottom overlooking the view as well, but it's on the bottom of the underground if you're looking at it here from the top. So the guys here are also continuing the file. There's 2 more panels left. There's 2 more panels left. They're continuing the file, and then hopefully we'll install the other window as well, like this. This is one I'm giving the old bee, the fat bastard, to for lunch. He needs to be on a diet because he's getting big, eating chocolates and ice cream. So his lunch now is porridge. So what I see here in the shop and Deloy's house is someone selling used clothes. So Ili and Nanay Arlene is sorting through the clothes, like old bed sheets and scarves and shawls. So used clothes here, as you know, most of you know, not all, is called okay, and that's one of the people here that's roaming around different barangays just to sell used clothes that they buy from the traders in the market. And now they're coming over, riding in a multi-cab, sometimes in a truck. Then people in the barangays or in the small villages can buy from them without even going to the markets anymore. So this recently did happen like this due to the pandemic. Sige gong! Okay.
Everything is hollow control.
So they have installed this second one, and like the first one, they have also tied it up to the side of the window and underneath, so you can see the rebars going through there. And then, like what they did here on the other side, they're gonna have to put mark all around to hold the window in place.
Asag tanduga.
So they're putting mark to put it in place, like they done on this one. So Janelle is the one holding it, and with the barley bill.
Ay tandugang ko ano. Ay tandugang frame hapak lang, ay tandugang frame.
So both windows now are installed. It's in level with the header beam that we're gonna make. So that's how it looks like now from far. So next week we'll be they'll be making the beams, and we'll be doing the flooring of this one, and the in between columns will be poured as well. So it's a good size storeroom. I don't want old B to have his hands on it now that he wants to transfer his pond in here and uproot all this. Because I was letting them measure what kind of roof I will put in. Is it 8? How far is the awning, or 10? Because I wanted enough awning that the dogs can go under. Because I want to put some kennels underneath that they can stay during the heat.
Sa imong gingon, 240 no.
Oh. 240, 240.
Mo ni.
Aw nya mag-flooring pa man ka.
Hindi siya.
Agi ko na, kana.
Nya ka na natin, mugunit mo
Oh.
yang
Beam.
sa gunting.
Oh.
Ang sa gunting, magsakay pa no, hindi mo pa manadani diha.
12.
Oh.
12 cm.
240 height.
Pero gining kabilya ka.
Kanang kabiliha lagi. Kay nawa butang sad nimo sa slanting sa roofing.
Kani nato kay kung ato ginaikuan.
So that's enough.
Nadre ay. Kani.
Mm.
Mo ni gunitan sa sagunting padungat to.
Mm. To 10. So it would be enough owning for the dogs. I want them to have some kennels here.
Magsumpay ta.
Sumpay gyud.
And that's the one I want to do next.
Kaya magkab-kab ka na diha.
Asa buka ning balay.
So they're on their last mock, and since the Loy had a lot of mock mix, so they just fill up the hollow blocks. But we're on our last half an hour, and they will just file it up to use up the mock that the Loy has mixed. So it's now looking good. I want it all to be a long awning because I want some kennels on the bottom of this one. So I'll have to buy a 10 footer sheets. So they're done for the day. They have managed to file a little bit for near the door, and I'm thinking of designing a kennel on beside this thing here. I'll ask all bees input, but you know, it's always me who prevails. So this is where I want the dogs to be. They have their own little houses, mansions.